It was 4 years ago, roundabouts, that I needed some material to finish off a book that I was writing. And I'd been having lots of challenges with my church. I'm the person who lost the long game. And so I have been abandoned by my Christian friends while still holding to Christ. And I fully understand why. I wouldn't be here if the Lord wasn't with me. Anyway, so I wrote this down and I want to share it. Other people haven't heard it or don't seem to be able to read it. So here it is. Tragedy is not from God, but goes to the glory of God. The devil uses tragedy and points to it, showing our separation from God and suggesting that the gulf between us is insurmountable. The devil points to our past and tells us that there is no hope that God could love us. The devil says that God is not real and not worthy of our praise and adoration. Don't study the devil. There's nothing worthwhile to fighting the devil. The devil has lost the fight to the Lord, and that future is a black pit with eternal separation from God. But the devil can still confuse you to the same fate. If you fight the devil, you can end up dancing to their tune. But if you resist the devil and hold to the Lord, you'll be part of the triumph. Terrible tragedy is part of the world. It is not part of what the Lord wants for us. Children orphaned and left helpless, victims to those who exploit them mercilessly and kill them, trust betrayed and people poisoned or trapped in terrible cycles of poverty and corruption. Disease slowly eats away at humanity, and the desperate give everything to lessen their pain. Clever people exploiting the trusting. The Lord can win against such impossible odds where we fail. At Calvary, when it had been known in advance what the Lord would do to win, still the devil fell for the trap. It had looked too inviting for the devil to kill God, who had willingly become incarnate in flesh. It had seemed to be a great victory for the devil. The devil had exploited a disciple who had betrayed Jesus with the blessing of Jesus. And men worked as the devil's agent against possibility of resurrection and redemption. The law was misapplied to kill the innocent, and all men were responsible. And yet, that was the basis for the great victory over death. 1,000 years earlier, King David had been at his lowest over Bathsheba. David forgot to serve God, but served himself for pleasure. And yet, from that union, from the death of their firstborn, a boy was delivered who would become king, wisest of all men, and builder of the temple. My God is the God of second chances. My God gives redemption and hope. My God gives riches in eternity. My God is so great, he loves you and wishes to share eternity with you, and will forgive your sin, asking you give him the fruit from his seed.